All right, guys. We are back with another episode of Santa Claus. That's right. It's right around Christmas time, and we have Santa Claus versus a pro gamer. That's right. In the top right, one of the cheesiest, smoothest brain players in Starcraft, who is really mid-tier on the ladder. And I mean mid-tier, not mid-high-level player. I mean, like a middle play. He like platinum, maybe Diamond 3 with his main race. I'm not sure. Diamond 3 random maybe, I don't know. Somewhere around there, like we're talking smack bang in the middle of the ladder, and they've been signing up for the EPT Cups recently, and they're playing against Vanya. This is, of course, Good Game Gamers Ratata. They recently changed their name too because I shit on every pro gamer that changes their name. I can get behind it with Ratata because Ratata, previously Vanya, said, if I win a tournament, then I get to change my name to Radicate. And I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but I like it. And Ratata's going to open up with a proxy hatchery, double gas Ravager all-in. Okay, so Ratata's like, I'm playing a bloody low diamond player. This is a waste of my time. I am just going to cheese you out of this tournament. You are, let's get out of here. Santa Claus, though, scouts this, has gone for barracks gas, pretty standard looking opening, no second gas or anything like that, and he's actually going to go for a bunker next to the hatchery, which I think is an objectively terrible idea. Now, this makes sense if they're just trying to block your expansion with a hatchery, get a bunker up, get Marines in there. But in this case, that's a really fast roach run, guys. With this push, there'll be roaches or ravagers knocking on the door at like 2:45. Pre-3 minutes, like so early in this game. There's no way Santa Claus is going to be able to hang onto this bunker. So this is a huge problem because Santa Claus might just die to the roaches. If they just run past, get up this ramp, he's going to be in big trouble. Now, he has got the second cast on the way. He's building a factory pretty quickly. Normally, you'd want to put a bunker here. Without a bunker on the high ground, I think Santa Claus might just die. Santa Claus has hidden an SCV on the other side of the map. Ratata, only one roach available so far. I guess maybe that hatchery was a little late. No, this is basically the way this build works. Okay, I forgot that even though the first roach is insanely early with this build, because you've got to wait for the lava to pop out, it takes a little bit. Now, those roaches, I would have ran past and morphed Ravagers over here, because the idea for me would be ignore the bunker, break the ramp. I think Ratata might be making a mistake. And look at that, loses an Overlord as well, which means you can't morph the other roaches into Ravagers. A huge mistake for Ratata, who now has to make that. Look at that, the Marines hop inside the bunker. They're getting a decent bit of damage done. And there's a bunker, 2 bunkers even on the high ground, which is very wise of Santa to keep those alive. And honestly, oh, that's very smart. He sells the bunker and gets out of there. If he can get these Marines into these 2 bunkers on the high ground, he's fine. They won't be able to break through 2 bunkers. I mean, maybe not fine, but it's definitely going to keep him alive for a while. He's got 4 Marines in there. Needs to put some Marines in that bunker because that one's actually covering the ramp better. This one's a little far away. But a factory with a tech lab, not a bad idea. And a starport on the other side of the map, already thinking about counter cheesing. And this is actually really gross all in from Ratata. But you know what? Hasn't been able to break him yet, and that Overlord going down has slowed this down so much. Another Overlord being built. Now, did 2 Overlords die? No, just 1, but oh my god. Okay, it's gonna go 5. Wait, where's the Overlord on the front? You're meant to have an Overlord. Ratata's totally screwed the build up, guys. You're meant to have an Overlord that went across the map, but because he lost that Overlord, he didn't bring a second one. So he's got no way of spotting the high ground, so he has to run up the ramp and take Marine fire from the bunker just to get these biles off. You can see a Ravager's already almost died. If he goes in any deeper there, he's in big trouble. The SCV's dodging the bile. Wow, Santa Claus with some impressive displays. He's building a fusion core and a tech lab. He wants to go proxy Battlecruiser to counter this. This is actually like the sickest counter to this because Ratata's on 17 workers, has just started droning, and is thinking about taking an expansion. Like, this doesn't count as a base. If you're just expanding on 16 workers, look at this. It's a full, it's not full, I guess because so many SCVs are building things. Oh my god, 5 depots at once? Santa Claus macro, yeah. Santa Claus is basically a pro gamer. So Santa Claus it just built 5 depots once, but basically you've got 25 SCVs, you're way up in work. As the first Battlecruiser starts at actually not that bad a time, considering you're defending this push. And rebuilding another bunker there, you've got a tank for safety as well, which he's trying to shuffle over there, shuffle over there. But the bunker's blocking it, so he just sieges it there, a bit more of a conservative position, I guess. SCVs idling down there and up here. You can tell the immense macro capabilities of Santa Claus as that fusion core starts. The fusion core dance starts to pop up and down and up and down, and that means Yamato gun will be coming in. The Yamato cannon, of course, does allow the Battlecruiser once every, I think it's about a minute. It can fire the Yamato, maybe a minute and 10 seconds. It can basically just one-shot any unit in the game, other than like an Ultralisk or something like that. It does 240 damage. Barely doesn't kill a Void Ray. Kills just about everything else. Obviously, a Spore Crawler can tank 2 of those. But Battlecruiser, I mean, what have you got at home? You've got 2 Queens, a Spore. There's another Queen building, but it's building on the wrong side of the map. Queens over here aren't going to be helpful, right? I mean, look at this awesome creep spread from Vanya/Ratata, but that is definitely an issue now. Most of the SCVs are back to mining, and a command center going down means Santa Claus is actually going to set up for a transition. Now, the danger here is, remember that Santa Claus has the mechanics of a drunk baboon. So the longer the game goes, the more chance Vanya has to get back in it. And right now, already though, honestly, what do you got? 1 Spore? But that Spore's not going to finish in time. Go! Go, Sandy! Don't wait! Don't wait for the second PCs! Dilly-dally, go, man! Okay, he's going to dive in. The Spore Crawler is no match for this Battlecruiser, guys. He could just fight the Spore Crawler if he wants to. It's not finished yet as well. Doesn't have the armor up yet. And he's thinking about fighting it. He's going to go for it. He does target the Queen there, but then goes on into the main base, says, okay, let's go for the Queens. They're the more mobile anti-air. They're the dangerous bit. Vanya, Ratata needs to pull behind the Spores. You cannot let your Queens get isolated like that. But another Queen goes in. That's 2 Queens down and a bunch of drones. That Spore Crawler is going to disappear. 22 workers only for the Zerg. The Zerg is in deep shit right now. It's going to try and get these drones mining down there, but as they run past, 2 of them die. Queen's going to try to land some hits. Now, you technically have 1 more range, but you've got to shoot, move, just like that. You're not going to be able to stand and fight. And remember, Yamato's ready. So Santa Claus, if he gets frustrated, he could just Yamato that Queen. He's like, you know, it's only a matter of time until he says, screw it, we'll do it. And yeah, the Queen, I mean, she's in range. Surprised he doesn't just Yamato her down right now. 2 more Queens are building here. 1 more Queen on the other side of the map as well. There are a few Queens over there. Santa Claus is trying to go +1 weapons behind this for his bio, but he is microing his heart out. The hatchery is going to fall, and he knocks Ratata back to 1 base. Dude, Vanya has got to be triggered right now. Are you about to lose a map to a bloody Platinum Diamond player, mate? Are you about to lose to a Diamond 3/Platinum player? Santa Claus coming on in. The double Yamato says, goodbye, Queens. No, he goes for the Spore, and then he just dives on the Queens. And he's dropped 3 mules to repair. Absolute Chad gamer. Oh my god, kills those Queens. Oh, gotta watch out for the Biles, the Ravagers. Budget anti-air, but could work out. Now remember, guys, because there's a 1 base economy with 15 drones, as long as Santa Claus keeps the Battlecruisers alive, there is no way to lose this game. But he walks through a corrosive bile there. Most of the mules have gone down. He walks into... No, he dodges that corrosive bile. It actually kills an Overlord. Oh my god. Okay, so the thing is, look at the way he's shifting commands around here. He's going for lots of barracks behind it, but it is the most disorganized macro I've ever seen. Has not moved out to expand or anything like that. The Spore there getting some big hits off. And if these Biles land, he gets it! He gets a Battlecruiser snipe! Vanya keeps his hopes alive here, because guys, there's a 3rd Battlecruiser popping in 20 seconds, but that... Now, it's just going to be a 2nd Battlecruiser. It's still a huge problem, but as these 2 Queens come back with lots of transfuse energy, maybe, just maybe, Ratata, aka Vanya, can hang on and get back in this. 2nd Spore Crawler would not be a bad idea right now. 2 more Queens back. There's a 2nd Spore in the natural. You just got to keep the Battlecruisers alive, because the thing is, it's going to take Ratata so long to get up many Queens, and Queens are not an answer to 3 Battlecruisers. I've talked about this a lot in the past. You can just repair these, go again. They can have 10 Queens. 3 Battlecruisers like beats 10 Queens, because you Yamato 3 of them down. That's bam, bam, bam. And then you just kill the rest. They just can't, even with maxed energy, the Battlecruisers are always going to be killing so many Queens every time they fight, and then just go back, repair, come again. And as the Battlecruiser count grows, they're going to be screwed. Now you might be like, but what if they get Corruptors? It's a 1 base Zerg with 16 drones. I mean, look at this. Even 1 Battlecruiser is dicking the Queens right now. 3 or 4 Queens is not enough. You need so much transfuse. Oh, nice Biles there. And pulls behind the Spore Crawler. Wow, good micro here from Ratata. So Ratata's doing all right. Santa Claus is like, well, I can't expand there because creep, so I'm going to move the command center down here and drop mules. Is going, why are we going 2-2 bio upgrades? Why are we going for an armory? Santa Claus, being a smooth brain to the core, about to beat a pro gamer, double the worker count, has Battlecruisers with no counter in sight, and is going for double bio upgrades but hasn't even started stim and doesn't have barracks up. There's 3 barracks, but they're not building. Only 1 has a reactor. The tank's blocking that. Is going to build more command centers right now and has stopped building battlecruisers, which, remember, there's no counter to the battlecruisers for a long time in this game. Now, if Santa Claus goes pure marine, Santa Claus, the 2-1, it seems silly, but you know what? You've got minerals. Just build 2-3 more barracks, sell these bunkers, make 1 base stim marine. Oh no, he walked into the queens and the corrosive bile. He didn't teleport it home. He could have just teleported the battlecruiser home. He just lost another battlecruiser unnecessarily. And that means he's lost 2 BCs. He could have 3 BCs right now against a 1 base Zerg that's just retaking the expansion. You can give Rattata like 3 minutes of pure macro uninterrupted. He still won't be able to deal with 3 battlecruisers, but now it's only 1 harassment battlecruiser. Santa Claus is going down with the 4 Marines that are going to have 2-1 upgrades momentarily. Stimpack does start, thankfully. Still no combat shields. And this command center gets lifted off, man. Okay, so at least cleans up that hatchery, but really this battlecruiser needs to keep going harassing. Pick off drones, pick off drones, pick off drones, because otherwise Vanya will catch up, right? Vanya Tatar. We're going to combine the names. Vanya Tatar. Oh, no, he's going to come in. Santa Claus watches, though, does realize. Well done. Now, 3 Ravagers can't beat 2 tanks if those tanks just A-move. So this is kind of hilarious, right? Because it's like, what do you do as Santa Claus? Santa Claus just built a medevac out of the starport, but has it rallied in like it's a battlecruiser still? The battlecruiser is just running around looking for edge bases, but this is the base you have to worry about as Vanya Tatar gets to 26 workers. Now, I think even with these tanks and Marines, you could A-move with the battlecruiser and you probably win the game, especially if you pull the SCVs to tank. But let's see, 1-1 upgrade, Stim's almost done, +2 attack on the way, does get a Ravager and cleans that up, which means you can start dropping mules here. 21 workers on 1 base, you could just grab that whole mineral line and move it to the natural, and that will be huge. Santa Claus, where is the battlecruiser? It's going to come in, it could get some Ravagers. Even Yamatoing a Ravager is worth it. This is all high-value targets for sure. As, ready? Oh, the 2 medevacs just got piled. Oh my god. Santa Claus here. Come on, you could do this, buddy. You could finish him. Okay, dodges that pile. Yamato, just use the Yamato. Come on, Santa Claus. Use the Yamato, buddy. Is dancing this battlecruiser around, is not spending the minerals or dropping the mules or landing the command center right now. What are we doing? Land the command center. What are we looking at right now, buddy? Okay, there we go. Only 3 barracks. Come on, we could have like 6 barracks up by now. 2-1 upgrades in stim. Combat shields and marine production. Please. Please. Battlecruisers over here still has not been using Yamato. Guys, remember, Yamato, you can use it once every minute and 10 seconds. Use it every time you can. Just pick off a unit, rinse and repeat. He's going to do it now to take out that high energy queen. He's got to get out of there, though. He's very low. He's a few hits from death. No! Just teleport home. Just teleport home. Oh my god, teleport home, please. No, Santa Claus, just leave. Put it away. Waistband it. Oh my god, Santa Claus manages to waistband it and gets it home. This is actually incredible. I loved it. I don't know if Santa Claus is out there watching this, but please let us know in the comments or in the Twitch chat if you're watching live. Were you nervous playing this, or is this because this actually, there's people who's probably like, oh, he's getting wrecked by nerves. Guys, this is actually way cleaner macro than I've ever seen from Santa Claus before. I'm not even kidding. Santa Claus is the most nonsense play ever. Santa Claus got picked up as one of our regular Smooth Brain players that we commentate because in his audition, he blocked his own natural with an engineering bay. I just give that a moment to sink in. He blocked his own natural with an engineering bay with no reason at all. Santa Claus is literally, it's unbound chaos. He's insane. Like nothing he does ever makes sense. He's making vehicle weapons and a third engineering bay right now. Vehicle weapons and a 3rd engineering bay, and is going for a marine drop. What? What are you doing? The battlecruiser is getting repaired. At least that's something. This is just the dumbest shit I've ever seen. It's going up to 4 command centers as well. He's going to start dropping. Now, we've got infestors, queens, so he's going to try and use fungal as a budget battlecruiser counter. It's also a marine counter. Queen plus fungal cleans up the 8 marine drop. Now, this is still a situation where, like I said, if Santa Claus could just hold the marine key down, drop some mules, you've got so much energy on these command centers, right? Then you could just probably A-move marines across the map and just swarm over. But as Rattata gets up closer to 50 drones, 60 drones, gets anything approaching an even worker count, you're going to be in trouble. Now, Rattata has decided to go burrow and tunneling claws because that's the logical thing to do. When you have literally 4 roaches, 3 ravagers, 3 infestors, 6 queens, and you're fighting for your life, you're like, yeah, tunneling claws, that's what I need. And you know what's hilarious? It might just work. It might be an amazing harassment tool. Marines, tanks, and battlecruiser trying to clear up some of this creep spread. Santa Claus trying to go to a full biotank macro game versus a pro gamer. No combat shields for these Marines still, by the way, guys. And remember, where's the starport? It's gone home, it's not building, so there's no medevacs, there's no healing after each stim pack, there's no add-ons on these 4th and 5th racks. Half the SCVs are standing around the base idle. This is absolute chaos, but we are going to see 4 base Terran versus 3 base Zerg with 3-2 upgrades versus +1 attack. Oh, fungal queen, but wait, there's no, it doesn't, yeah, he can, that's a waste of fungal energy. The Battlecruiser can just Yamato and walk away. Yamato and walk away. The Battlecruiser is still going to be really annoying. Santa Claus can still transfer workers. There's so many idle workers. Santa Claus does not use the idle worker button. He just clicked 1 SCV and moved it down here. Rather, there's like 10 idle workers. Oh no! The Battlecruiser dies to the fungal bile combo. And the 3rd Battlecruiser, the final one, falls. And now Ratata says, cool, I can just play Roach Ravager Infester. And unless you know how to spread your units out, you can't deal with it. Well, Santa Claus is like, well, the logical counter to Infestors is Ghosts. So I'm going to go Ghosts. We're going to go 48 SCV Ghosts with my 3-2 upgrades and my enhanced shockwaves right now. We're going to play Ghost Biotank Macro versus Roach Infestor late game. Why? And there's no detection. Oh my god. Okay, so if Santa Claus is watching closely, they might notice this big blur moving into the base, right? Uh-oh, Roach is popping up there, but there's a tank on the high ground, so they burrow again, but watch out. Unburrowing in the natural and the main base. Oh no! Ratata striking back here says, oh, what's this cheeky bullshit? What is this cheeky bullshit? But, yeah, okay, you know what? Already a lot of SCVs. Santa Claus says, okay, I'm going to A-move across the map because I'm going to fight roaches with SCVs. Oh, no. Wait, what are you doing? Is he actually, he's going to go all in. He's like, screw defending. I doesn't know how to do defenses. Me only makes a tacos. And I'm like, you make a tacos? And he's like, me makes a tacos. And I'm like, okay, Santa Claus, let's go then. All your focus on this attack. Make it or break it right here. Don't get fungal, don't get fungal, don't get... Oh no, Ratata's going for the big fungal. Oh, the first one lands in a big way. The second one holds him down and he grabs him and he gets him in a headlock and he says, smell my armpit, you little brother. Santa Claus there almost punched up and took out Big Brother Pro Gamer. But in the end, Vanya bigger brothers him, gets him in the headlock and makes him smell the armpit. Oof. GG, well played, Santa Claus. That was awesome. Guys, Santa Claus, by all rights, should have just beaten Vanya. This is actually amazing, right? From like, what, 8 minutes to like 12 minutes. Honestly, if Santa Claus just held the Battlecruiser key down and did nothing but kept dropping mules to repair them, probably didn't even need to teleport home, right? Could have just kept dropping mules to repair them and Yamatoing the Ravagers and the Queens and actually probably could have won the game with nothing but Battlecruiser production. So it is a shame that +1 started slowed down the initial 3rd Battlecruiser, right? And the double upgrades was just, this was way too high level, right? So I think the one thing that happened here is Santa Claus try-harded this game, where if Santa Claus literally was like, I'm just going to make 3 factory Thor on 1 base or something like really stupid, right? Or like, I'm going to make 7 barracks unupgraded Marine and A-move. That actually would have worked, right? You just make 7 barracks and make Marines one at a time and rally them across. And then you pull the SCVs to mass repair your Battlecruiser and you do a 3 Battlecruiser, 20 unupgraded Marine push. There's no way Vanya can stop that. Vanya was absolutely diddled. So a fantastic hold on the Ravager push by Santa Claus. A great snipe on that early Overlord as well. And bloody well played though. I gotta say, guys, for a Diamond 3 player to almost beat I think Vanya's probably peaked at 6.7k MMR, something around there, maybe? I'm not sure of the exact numbers, but essentially an incredibly high-level pro gamer. This is something where you are not even meant to make it to the 9-minute mark in this match. You are not meant to make it to the 9-minute mark. So Santa Claus has earned all of our respect, disgust, admiration, and surprise here. Countering with a proxy Battlecruiser while defending some other stuff. GG, well played.